All right, what's going on, everybody? Anybody that's looking? Which is probably not going to be too many people. All right. Oh, man. What is that? Oh, where am I? Cool. Oh, God. Oh. Let's see. Maybe I can get some music running here. Oh, shoot, I don't even know where I put my thing. Down here? Nope, not that one. Well, now the hook goes. Oh, there. That might be it. And it might not be too. We'll find out in a second. Ooh. Yeah, that baby is loud. Yowza. Wow. Holy cow. That baby was ripping, huh? Yikes. All right. That was ripping. Hey, what's up, Jack? Waiting to clock in, huh? Cool. Well, probably not cool because you got to work, right? Yeah, I get it. Oh, man, my body aches. Yowza. Tell you. Had to go up on a roof. Had to clean the chimney. And of course, that's always a chore. Because you got to clean your chimney every year, you know. Keeps down fires. Like creosote. And then, me and my bright idea when I built the caboose out back for Mary. Oh, clock in at 6:45. I put skylights in. Well, every skylight that I've ever put in and anybody I know, they always tend to want to leak. So I had to go up there and fix that problem. What else did I fix? I'm almost done with the chimney. And of course, it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I've had so many trees hit it. But, I mean, I like trees, so I didn't cut all my trees down. You know, I like to be a nice guy. So what's everybody up to? No good? Hey, I want to show you something, Jack, that I ran across. What's that? I didn't quite understand what you said, Tom. Did you say something? What? Did you say something to me? Yeah, I said just food in the microwave. Oh, okay, thanks. Hey, Jack, check this out. Hi, Melissa Burdick. Check this out. A friend of mine was telling me about these. These are estimated grades. Check this out. Do you know what this is, Jack? And I only picked up one. Check that out. 1979 proof set. Let me show you why this is so important. If you don't already know. Getting them is the hard part. A lot of people tore them apart and had them graded. Look at them. They are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. They look cameo to me. Every one of them. Absolutely gorgeous. The guy wouldn't come down on his price. But you know what? They were so freaking nice. Every one of them. I paid the price. Picked it up for $25. People say, that's crazy. Well, let me tell you, when they look like this, it's not crazy. Because the cameo front and back, look at how nice they are. I mean, woza, boza. I was just totally impressed with them. Some things you just got to do. When I seen them, I said, that was it. I had to get one. If no one buys it, then I'm going to keep it for my collection. But that is nice. You feeling magical? What? My unicorn? Mary bought me that. Unicorus rectoris. How much for that set? Oh, I paid $25 for it. Probably a little high, I mean. But that's a nice set. The whole set's a nice set. They're not all embellished and everything else. They're a really, really nice set. They're a high grade set. So, pick them up. Susan B. Anthony in there. So, what's everybody up to anyway? I don't even know why I said that, but just thought I'd tell you guys. Nice set, huh, Missy? Don't tell your dad he ain't got no money anyway. He broke. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, I got busy. Oh, man. I tell you what. I have been busy. I'm going to be busy all week, too. Doctors, and got to go see the doctor again. So, it's definitely a week for doctors. Yep. Hey, it's Chris. How is it, Chris? Are you guys playing musical chairs over there at the Burdick residence? How much for what? What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? Oh, you guys ain't never seen all of this stuff, have you? I made all these clocks. Isn't that nice? How much for what? I got so many coins, man. You got to tell me how much for what. What do you want? What are you looking for? Oh, $25. That's what I paid for. It's a nice set, huh? I thought it was. Look, you don't see sets like that. Not that a cameo. You know, I mean it's a nice set. Look at how beautiful they are. Beautiful, ain't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Every one of them. I checked every one of them out. They're just absolutely superb. I'd say there ain't no one of them under a 63 in there. I'd say they're probably all over 65, but I wouldn't grade any of them under a 63. I don't see any problem with any of them being a 65, to be honest with you. Yep. Yep. They are absolutely gorgeous. Make a nice Christmas gift for your dad. He'd love them. I know he ain't got a set. I know he'd love them. Look at all these. Can I show you what? The mint set? Yeah, I got a couple of them. Well, I only got one of these. This is the first year of Susan B. Anthony. Yeah, I'll bring it up. You want to see it on the big screen? Yeah, I'll magnify it for you. Hold on a second. There you go. Look at them babies. And nice. They're all cameos. Every one of them. Deep mirror proof like cameos. Well, deep mirror proof cameos. Look at them. They are absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you the back. Gorgeous, ain't they? Yeah. Them are nice. Them are nice ones. What happens a lot of the time uh, with holders is you'll see that they get all toned out. So you don't see the real proofness of it like when they actually made them. That's what I like about these. These are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Yep. These are a 1991 set. I'll show you the difference. Here's a 91 set. Oh, man. Whew. Man, it was a long day. I'll tell you that. Actually, I don't know what day isn't a long day. Mostly every one of them is. Well, everybody's started their work week out already, except for people in Rhode Island. Today was a holiday in Rhode Island, the only state in America. And today, for today's holiday, we celebrate what's called VJ Day, Victory over Japan. Most people in the country don't even know that. They even shut the post office down. Imagine that. Oh, is it Columbus Day? I thought it was VJ Day. You sure it ain't VJ Day? I thought today was VJ Day. Maybe I'm off. Today's Columbus Day? You sure? Maybe that's August, right? Oh, you lost the internet connection? Yeah, you're right. Columbus Day. Whatever. It's some day. I don't know. I thought it was VJ Day. I don't check the calendar generally, but I believe you. I believe you. I thought is VJ in August or maybe it's August or September that VJ is. I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, here's what it is, right? Oh, you didn't see the proof set, Jack? Did you see the proof set that I put up? 1979. Absolutely beautiful set. What the heck is going on down there? Yeah, August. You're right. Yeah. VJ is in August. Yeah, I got so much stuff going on this week, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna probably November 1st, I'm gonna be auctioning off a couple of guitars. A couple of guitars I'm gonna be auctioning off in November. First weekend in November. Some nice ones. I think I got like 3 or 4 I'm gonna auction off. Doctor, give me the news. Got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna kill my head. I got a bad case of loving you. Yeah, I know that song. Oh. I bet you I got something here you haven't seen. You ready? Tell me who these people are. Who are these people? Do you know? They're my grandmother and grandfather. And they sit right on the wall right down here. And they watch me do my business. They gave it to me. That's how I got it. Yeah, they gave it to me. That's how I got it. Graham and Gramp gave it to me years ago. See? Yeah, they sit down here and watch me. Time is running out. Hey, you want to see a super nice set? Here's a silver proof set. Check this out. This is what a silver proof set looks like. Check this out. They're silver. They're all silver. Nice, huh? And these ones. Got Sacagawea on it. They're expensive to buy, let me tell you that. Oh, yes, they are expensive. Be nice, huh? Because they're a silver proof set. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. See, a lot of people, they take their coin sets and they break them up. And then they send them off to be graded. Because they can make more money off of them by breaking them up and having them graded. But then you lose the set, you know? So how many sets are still together? Who knows? Some years they didn't make a lot of sets. Strange enough. Yep. Jack's got to check in 1 minute. Oh man, what did I do with that anyway? Stick that over here. Hey, here's a coin from when your dad was born. Check this out. All right, we'll see you, Jack. Here's a coin from when your dad was born. Check this out. 1909. It looks kind of like him too. Old. 1963. Benji. 1914. Bob Recorder. This is an 1862-cent penny. Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Here's a rare one. 1900 O over CC. What's up, William? Well, Pastor Bob's been pretty good. Except for regular aches and pains. I'll show you. Let me bring it in there. Yep, let me get this baby in focus. This is a O over CC. If I flip this light on, you'll see it. Hold on. If I can get it to turn on. What the heck is going on with this light? Not turning on. There we go. Take it out of the package and show you guys. If you look back, oops. If you look underneath the O, you'll see a CC. Right here. CC underneath that O. That's why the O is so big. If you look on each side of it, you can see the CC. And this is an O over Carson City Mint Mark. Yeah, they're rare. Really, really rare. Yeah. Oh, there's Robinson. What's up, man? Oh. This one. Anyway, let me get you guys back up on the regular screen. This is running dirt from the weekend. Did you find anything? Some good spots in Oregon. He got one when you was born, 1876. I got one of them. I got one. Actually, I got one his real birthday. Check this out. This is your dad's real birthday. Check this out. $17.87. Kind of looks like him too, don't it? Old and crusty, just like your dad. Not too bad for overburden. Yeah, there you go. I was just telling them probably November 1st, I'm going to auction off some guitars, a couple of guitars, probably about 3 or 4 of them. Yep. I'll stop posting that probably next week, couple times up until then, and show some pictures of them. Oh man. Oh, man, I tell you what, I'm achy. I got something rare back here in this box. 2022 Purple Hot Proof. How can I show you? How can I show you this coin that my dad wants to show you? You got to send it to my phone. You got to take a picture of it from your phone, like you was text message me. You take a picture of it, right? And then once you go to your phone, you hit the picture box icon. That'll take you to your photos. Then you click on your photo, and then you just send it to me. And that's how you send it. Oh, it's an expensive coin, Robinson. I'm not even bullshitting you. The O over CCs are expensive, man. And, unless you need it for your collection. Well, not really expensive. I mean, they're only $125, but still, you know, they're hard to find because it's a real Carson City coin, right? So it was really minted in Carson City. And then what happened was they were missing production, so they sent a bunch of planchets down to New Orleans, and they stamped the O over the top of the Carson City, and that's how it came about. Just to let you know, most people don't know that stuff, but they are rare and they're collectible. I mean, all Morgans are really. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I met this cat. I can't remember his name because I don't know him very well. He has all his Morgan collection are all poor. Every one of his Morgans are poor. And he said he paid a lot of money to get all poor graded coins. I mean, he was telling me some of the prices that he paid. And I mean, he goes, yeah, he says, I'm only missing about 10. I'm like, jeez. That's what he wanted. Yeah. But hey, everybody collects different coins, and that's why I tell people, collect what you like. If you see something, got the money, buy it. Because here's the thing, you might not see it again. You might not be able to get another one for the same price. You know what I mean? You might try to hold off and then you can't find what you want. So if you see something and you like it, buy it. You're happy with it. Then you got it. Then you ain't got to worry about it. And then if you see one nicer and you can afford that one, then you sell the other one. A lot of people do that. They upgrade it. They get what they can get to get in their collection. And then once they get something nicer, then they sell the old other one. Because there's other people that do that too. Until you get to the grade that you want or the color that you want or whatever it may be. I mean, I tell people all the time, grading is very subjective. So when you send your coins off to PCGS, NGC, ANAC, ICG, whoever it may be, it's always going to be different. It's very subjective. Is a guy wearing glasses? Is he not wearing glasses? Does he feel good? Has he been sick? Did he pick up some pollen on the way in? There's so much narrative to it all, and unless they're a really, 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 really high dollar thing, I don't think that people up in there are saying, "Oh, well, this is so and so. Well, we're going to grade his higher than we would so and so's." I don't believe they do that. I think that would probably be the worst thing to do, and if that was the case, we'd have already known it. And I knew a guy that worked for ANAC, and he said, "No, we just get coins. They have numbers." And the numbers go with it, and they come as a lot. They look at them, 3 different graders, and then before it goes out, it's looked at again. And then it goes to the last guy who's in packaging, and then he looks at them, makes sure they are what they are, prints the stamp, puts it in, presses it, seals it, goes to the next place, packages it, sends it back out. And that's how it's done. I don't know who AACGS is. Never heard of them. I can tell you who ANAC is. Here's an ANAC. This is an ANAC. I'll put it up on the main screen so you can see the right label. Those are some phony company that just put their label on. Here's a real one. Check this out. This is ANAC. This is their label, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Let me take you out, and then I'll focus back in so you can see it. So here's a 2018. ANAC is ANACS. You'll see it over in this corner. They always got a yellow label unless they're specialized, and then they'll come like this. Then they'll look like this. This is a specialized label. Say ANAC, then it'll have a. Then on the back side of it, you'll see their label like that, authenticated. That's a specially made label with a special number on the back and a special barcode. And then you could go online and you can see this exact coin. This is the real deal Holyfield. How do I know that? Because my friend bought it for me. You see how that says 2021? You see where it says it was struck 2020? Yep. So that's the real label. This is the real label. If it doesn't say ANAC, NGC, PCGS, or ICG, it's just some phony baloney company just trying to get your money, and they're not represented, and their coins are not looked at as being a valuable coin. So remember that. Sorry I had to tell you that, but that's a fact. You can't think you know how about coins. You got to know. You got to research all the time, you know. I don't care what kind of baloney people feed you. You got to research. You got to watch. You got to learn. It's constantly learning. I constantly learn. I got a bunch of them in here. See? They're all graded. You want to see something super nice? Wait until you see this one. I'm going to open it up. This comes from the U.S. Mint. They'll come in a box just like this. They'll be sealed just like this. They'll have an extra tag like this. And this is what the United States Mint looks like. You'll get it just like that. It'll say the United States Mint. It'll have a barcode on it like that. And you'll get one of these with every one. Just like that. That's a real mint box. Look, this is the Purple Heart. The 2022 National Purple Heart Hall of Honor commemorative coin. Proof. This is a proof one. And it's a good grade proof. They only made so many of them. There was 400,000 across all options. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, out of 5 coins that they minted, 5 different types of coins, right? They minted 400,000 for the whole Purple Heart series. 25,000, I know they minted only 25,000 of the colorized version. And this is a little of the history. Which I can show you. Underneath this, and I'll show you the coin. And I like ANACs. They're pretty solid. Here, let me show you the information on this one. Shows you the specification, $0.99.9 silver. It's 1.5 inches, 38.10 millimeters, 0.859 troy ounces. Got a reeded edge. See, 400,000 across all options means you got to know how many of the Purple Hearts in the different ones. So there was uncirculated, a proof, and then there was a colorized proof. Then there was a proof $0.50 clad, and then there was uncirculated $0.50. So out of the 5 different ones 5 different coins that they minted for the Purple Heart series, there was a total of 400,000 minted. So you got to expect that there was probably less than 100,000 of the proofs, 100,000 of the uncirculated, 25,000 I know for a fact of the colorized version, and then however many there was of the $0.50. And here's a little bit of the information. And this is the coin. Look at that coin. Absolutely gorgeous. This is hard coin to get, man. Absolutely a gorgeous coin. I'm going to take it, flip it around, and I'll show you the other side. There's the other side. Got some lint on it. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, huh? That's a nice coin. Only got one extra, so. They're rare. You will pay for them. I can guarantee you that. Let me bring it back up on the main screen. Yeah, William, I mostly sent most of my stuff to ANAT because of the prices. So, you could get specials like for a few months they were running specials on silver dollars. So anything valued under $500 that was, silver dollar or dollar, whatever dollar it was, right? It was 12. It was 10 for $120. You could get 10 coins graded for $120, and then every coin after that was $12 a coin. ICG also runs that kind of deal. Sometimes in ICG, if you submit, I think it's like 50 coins or something, you can get them at $10 a coin. So and if you're just trying to get them, I call them semi-graded. One thing about ANAC is they grade their coins really, they undergrade them, because I've had coins graded by them, and then somebody was interested in it but wouldn't buy it because it wasn't in a PCGS holder. So I had to send it off to PCGS, and when it come back from PCGS, the grade was higher, and I actually got more money. So worked out good for me. But still, you got the cost of having it graded, and the cost of insurance, and the cost of sending it and then sending it back, because you got to pay for all of that. There's a lot of cost involved in all of that. So, but if you want to have, it encapsulated, they will grade it. And, hey, if it's better than the grade, so be it. At least you know that the grade on there is a safe grade. It may grade higher, but at least you know that the grade is safe. And I think that's okay. I mean, if the price is right, because when you go to have them done by NGC, I think it's $22 or $24 now at NGC, and then you got insurance that you got to pay, and shipping, right? And then you're going to wait. You'd be waiting sometimes 3 or 4 months. ANAC, they're probably doing a lot of business right now, because I really don't know what happened with Florida, because NGC is down in Florida. So I really don't know what's going on. I don't know if they got hit or not, but ANACS or ANAC, they I think they're in Colorado, and I usually get them back in about 45 days. At the longest I waited was a couple of months, because it was at a weird time of the season when a lot of people were actually sending their coins off, and sometimes it gets a little crazy. So yes, me too. I'd rather have it undergraded than overgraded, because it's tough. I've had an NGC coin that was an MS-70, and I was looking at it, and it was just the smallest little scratch, but I think it came from the die, but I could see it. And if I can see it, and it was the only one, then it should be an MS-69, right? Because that's just because it's not perfect. So I told them about it. I called them up on the phone, and I said something. They said, well, just send it back. I said, well, now I got to pay for shipping. Now I'm losing my grade. So I ended up sending a few back, and the one came back an MS-69, and I think they put a star on it or something. Because it was a really, really nice. I mean, you could hardly see it, but when I investigate a coin, granted they only use 5 to 10, right, power when they're grading a coin, and sometimes when I'm looking at a coin, I'm grading it at 20 to 50 times, which I think is a little crazy. But I'm looking for certain things. And when you're looking for coin errors, sometimes with your coin errors, you got to know if it's your eyes playing tricks on you or not. But when you really magnify it, you can really tell certain types of errors. And I just wanted to be sure, on certain things. But yeah, I was a little upset about that. But it happens. No one's perfect. And but the problem is if you go to sell a coin, right, or trade a coin with somebody, and it's overgraded, you know, it doesn't look good for the company. I mean, it ain't my fault, but it doesn't look good for the company, you know, and that's just the way it is. We're going to be doing something a little bit different because we haven't had a large gathering of people this year. I'm going to do giveaways a little bit different this year than I did last year. Only because, I got a lot of money invested in giveaways. So I got to kind of do it a little bit different. I mean, I'm not going to sell $1,000 worth of stuff and give $1,000 worth of stuff away, and then I won't make nothing for charity. That's not going to work that way. So I got to do it a little bit different this year, which I think everybody would expect me to do it that way. But I am going to do giveaways, but I'm going to just do it a little bit different this year. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do probably some at the end of this month. I'll do a few, and then do a few in December. And that way I could get them out in time. So. Yeah, I tell people, you got to really be careful when you're buying coins. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to know if it's real. Is it a real holder? Is it a fake holder? Because there's fake NGC holders, there's fake PCGS holders, there's fake ANAC holders. But most of the fake ones will be PCGS and NGC because they're the top guys, right? They get the big money, right? So you got to know the holder. And some of the things and even if you take and you look up a serial number online, it'll show you the coin, but that doesn't mean it's the coin that you got in your hand. So you got to be very careful, and that's why you got to know a little bit about coin grading. You don't have to be perfect, but you can look at a picture and kind of tell after a while, and it takes time, I mean, granted, there's a lot of people out there in the world that want to be noticed, want to be recognized, right? They want people to know who they are, right? And want to feel a part of something, greater than themselves or bigger than themselves. And I understand that. But just because you've been around coins for, 2 or 3 years doesn't make you a master of coins. Just because you can go and look at them. I've been looking at them for 50 years, and I still don't know them all. I still miss stuff all the time. I still ask my friends what they think. I still go to websites. So you should do the same thing. Professional people do the same thing. When they grade your coin, sometimes they can pull stuff. They got books that they go to. Professional coin graders. They have books that they can go to. They can go to a book and look at something. They can pull it up on screens and look at stuff, see comparisons. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's just one guy taking a peek. Okay, boom. It doesn't always work like that. Certain coins, especially when you get up into the big dollar ones, There's a lot of work that goes behind it. So, you know, it never hurts to have other opinions on stuff, even if you're buying it. I believe NGC has a service like on eBay, I think it is, that I think for I don't know, it's like $5 or something like that, or $10. I don't know. I haven't used it, but and they'll look at the coin that you're looking at. They'll on the internet, they'll look at that coin. You just I don't know if you send them a picture or you send them the link or whatever, and you pay them a fee, and they'll look at the coin before you buy it. Hey, talk about an insurance. I mean, that's a pretty good insurance policy to have, you know. I think that that's something smart to do. I think all the crank, you know, if you're buying something online, right, and you're going to pay big money for it, right, then I think that all the coin grading companies out there, you know, the ones that are recognized, you know, your major ones, they should offer that service, right? And what you do is you just take a, you know, snapshot, or you can send a link to whatever that coin is to, and pay them $5 or whatever, and they'll look at the coin from the pictures and tell you basically what the grade would be, you know, within one or two grades, and that way you can, based upon what they've seen, because they work in the business, you know, you can make your decision off of that and feel a little more confident, right, before you purchase the coin. I think that that's, you know, something that they should work into. Now, there's some people that believe that they should have it done by computers, and computers could grade it. Well, here's the problem with computers that I see. There's a part that has to do with beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? So, what humans believe, right, because we have emotion, is beautiful and is appealing, the computer might not. You would have to program, and every coin is different. Every coin looks different. So, and there's no two coins exactly the same. None. So, with that being said, you know, I don't know if the computer couldn't really grade it right either, especially tone coins. It might be able to, um if the scale was different, like if they had, you know, from poor one to, you know, one all the way up to 100, and they had 100 category for a mint state or proof, I think I think it would be different. I think that it could get you within a couple of grades, right? But I think before you sell it, you know, people are always going to look at it anyway. And it's not going to be one person that's going to look at your coins. It's going to be several people, especially if you're going to a big auction house, you know, going to Saks and Bowers and people like that, you know. Um, you got to really know your stuff. So if you're stacking, you know, I mean, that's something that you save for your wealth. Collecting is different, you know. There is a difference between collecting and stacking. Some people say, yeah, but you're doing the same thing at the same time. Yeah, but there is a difference. So you could get, you know, a whole book of dimes like this, right? So I've had this book of dimes for, I don't know. So in this book, if you look, there's 250 dimes, right? So, not saying that there's not collectible dimes in here, right? So, there might be one dime that you find as a collector that's super rare, that's worth as much as every dime in this book. Okay? Now, in a crisis, these dimes are going to be worth the same as that dime. Because if it's that bad, people are not going to give a shit. They're going to care about what is that one dime really worth. Physically silver. They're going to look at the silver value of it. You think people are going to be hooting and hollering and saying, oh my God, but that is an MS-68 super rare with a star. Look, if you're in line to get some food and you got to give them some silver to get some food, they're going to do it by weight. They're not going to have a bunch of guys sitting around looking at your coins and grading them to give you the best buy so you can get some bread and some stuff like that. That's not. Look, let's be real. So there is a place for stacking and there is a place for grading, right? I truly believe that. But I think you also have to diversify your portfolio, whatever you're building for wealth, right? And never put all your eggs in one basket. You've heard it a million times, right? So diversify yourself. Have some nice stuff that you collect, right? You're going to always pay a premium when they're rare stuff or they're a certain type of coin, right? And then, scruff stuff. Hey, maybe somebody's looking for a certain dime that may be a pour because they're collecting them. And they might give you $5 or $10 for that because they couldn't find one like that. And that's the one they want. Okay, so you made some money. Some people are paying, a couple of bucks for a dime for cull, right? And some people are paying, $2.50, $3.50, $4.50, depending on what the dimes are, So, you can't really, every deal is different. Some dealers hold off for more money. Some dealers are just, they're not a bank. They want to rotate their stock. Even some dealers don't even take credit cards. They only deal in cash. There's a lot of dealers out there that only deal in cash for cash. So, I see so much of it lately, and I've heard people talk about it. Oh my God, well, this guy's more expensive than that guy. So, yeah, well, that's the way it is. And also where you live has a lot to do with the price of stuff. If you live down south and things are a lot cheaper down there, then probably you're going to get stuff cheaper down there. And it might not be the case. Maybe they'll do what's going on nationally, And spot price doesn't reflect what somebody's going to sell you something for. They got to make money. So you got to think of all this big narrative that goes on around coins. Gold is the same way. Because spot price is something doesn't mean you're not going to pay a premium. I mean, especially if they're really rare and low vintage coins. Just the way it is. You don't want to pay it, you don't pay it. That's fine and dandy. The thing about it is somebody's going to want it eventually, So you can't hoot and holler and try to penny pinch for everything. Sometimes you got to say, hey, it's worth that guy going out there and finding them coins. I didn't have to. I don't mind paying him a few extra bucks, especially when I know that it would take me so much time to find it. Sometimes things get tiring when you're trying to find something. It's a pain. It really is. I tell you, man, some coins are just so tough to find. I was looking for I can't remember what it was for a buddy of mine. Called up and told me that he wanted a certain coin, right? He'd been looking for one. So I said, well, I'll keep my eyes open. And I wrote it down. Hey, man, every time I'd go to the dealers or something like that, I'd say, man, this is a tough coin to find, especially when you want it in a specific grade. That becomes even more difficult. Because if somebody's collecting, say, all very good or very fine, extra fine, or AU, or MS-60, 61, 62, whatever the grades are, now you've got to find that coin in that grade. When people start collecting an MS-65 and above, now you're at collector's grade, right? MS-65 and above is what they call collector's grades. The standard. Well, that's fine and dandy, but I don't take that as a collector's grade because there's sets out there today, even in your Morgan sets. Unless you got deep pockets, it's unachievable. You will have an AU in your collection. You will have an extra fine in your collection, you know, or a fine, because the coins that you want are very, very expensive, you know. So you got to think about those things too. It's a fun hobby. It's exciting, especially when you find something that's really cool. But boy, sometimes it will test your everlasting last patience to try to find a certain coin. And then when you find the coin, you better hope that you can pay for it because it might be very expensive, you know. So I tell people if you're looking for, to start a collection, look, all your collections, I don't care if they're pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves, silver dollars, whatever they are, there are going to be expensive, expensive, expensive coins in each one of the categories. I seen I think it was Heritage Auction, sold a nickel for $1.5 million for that nickel. Only one known to be in existence. Now there you go, right? You're never gonna get all of that collection, are you? No, because there's only one. So you got your back up against the wall sometimes. And then you say, well, what's the sense of doing it if I can't get them all? Well, there are some collections, like your Morgans, they're pretty reasonable, and there's different types of collecting. If you're just going to collect a year set, a date set, then you could get those. That's not a problem because the mint mark really doesn't matter when you're just collecting, a date set. When it does matter is now when you're collecting a date and mint mark set. Now you got to get all the mint marks, right? Philadelphia, San Francisco, New Orleans, Carson City, and thank God there's only Denver from recently and 1921. So, what's up, Code? I'm hanging in there. It's about it. It's hanging in there. Just doing a little talking mostly. I already knew there wasn't going to be a whole lot of people out, so I'm just kind of, somebody wants to see something, I'll pick it up. Otherwise, I'm just kind of educating tonight. Somebody sent me a message and said, hey, Can's on tonight. I said, well, it's good for Can because most of the people that go over Cans don't come over here anyway. I said, he's fine. He ain't worrying about me. And I don't usually do it on Mondays. So, I'm sure he ain't mad at me. He'll get over it anyway. He's fine. He's not like that. He knows how I work. We do things very different. I was like, man, why do people get all messed up about that stuff? I just have an auction whenever I feel like I have an auction. You know what I mean? Which mostly everybody knows I do it on Sundays. Hey, there's times that he does his on Sundays. Whatever. Ain't like I own the day. Ain't like he owns the day. It's not how it works, I'm not greedy. I don't care, Football time ain't it, huh? Well, I don't watch football. Just not my thing. I used to be a kickboxer. I don't watch kickboxing no more. I don't watch any of that stuff. I got so much stuff going on. I don't have time for all that. Once in a while, I used to game all the time. I used to play Xbox and game all the time. I don't even game all the time now. So, busy, always busy, trying to do things. So, I'm just trying to, raise enough money to do what I usually do this time of the season. And this year it seems to be a little short, but hey, it is what it is. Less people get less stuff. I can only do what I can do. And I can't do no more. So I ain't gonna get mad about it. It's what it is. Yeah, here's the thing. When I was a kid, we used to go out and build forts and tree forts and, you know, play cowboys and Indians and, you know, play army man and ride bicycles and go swimming and skateboard and, you know, go skiing and all that stuff all the time. We didn't have no, well, I did. I shouldn't say that, a, brown box, but my parents wouldn't let me stay in a game all the time and all that stuff. My parents would not allow that. We were always on the go. We were always going somewhere, doing stuff as a family. Nowadays, it's a different world. You can't even get a kid to come for $5 an hour and rake your grass. They want 15, $20 an hour. They think they deserve the same wages as what their mom and dad are getting. And I say to myself, what the hell have you done in your lifetime to deserve that? You feel that you're as educated as me to make as much money as I make? I tell people I will not leave my house for less than $35 an hour. Ain't worth it to me. So I don't go nowhere. Ain't worth it to me. You want my knowledge, you're going to pay for it. And that's just the way it is. Nobody needs to tell me I'm smart. I know I'm smart. I educated myself. But for young kids to think that they're worth what adults who have worked hard their whole lives and have educated themselves, bucked hay and shoveled cow poop and chicken poop and cut wood and wrenched and, worked in the fields and know what real hard work is from sun up to sundown. Just about have enough energy to eat your dinner and take a bath and go to bed. I'm telling you. Karens, yeah, Karens. We were just talking about this. I'm not going to say who, but we were talking about willows. Now, I don't know if everybody here knows what a willow switch is, right? My grandmother Burdick, I'll show you a picture. I showed it earlier. This is my grandmother Burdick and my grandfather Burdick, right? Loved them to death. I loved them. I miss them still to this day. They were like parents to me, right? So I pissed my grandmother off. My grandmother kept me and my cousin Jerry were out. We was young, I don't know, probably 9, 10 years old. And we had some squirt guns. Well, my grandmother, if you were good when she went shopping on Fridays, right? So Graham and Gramp would take us shopping down in Westerly at McQuaid's. And if we were good, the last aisle had some toys up above, right? And if we were good, we got to pick a toy for $1. That was just how it was. But we couldn't ask for this and ask for that and be a pain in the ass. So I always used to be quiet. Well, we got squirt guns one Friday. Well, the next day, we filled them squirt guns out. We were out squirt gunning each other, Well, we squirt gunning Grandma. Grandma said, don't do it no more. Well, we thought that was funny. So I squirt gunned it again. She says, Rab? She says, you do that again, you're going to pick a switch. Well, I tested her. And I did it again. Squirted her right in the face. Well, let me tell you what my grandmother did. She says, go over there and pick a switch. A willow switch. And it wasn't my first time. Oh, I got it about 4 or 5 times. I got that switch until I learned not to be pissing my grandmother off. And I'll tell you, it don't matter if that willow switch is fat, skinny, or somewhere in between. I can tell you the difference. Fat ones leave nice big fat welts. Skinny ones sting. I mean, they sting like a dickens. And the middle ones, they're somewhere in between. So all hell's going to break loose on your rear end. And I tell you what, she was mad. She switched me, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 times. She didn't wreck you, but she made you know that she meant business. Then she took and went to throw the squirt gun across the brook because my grandmother had a brook, and there was a uh, little bridge that went across the brook, just a little small one my grandfather built, right? And then it didn't get all the way across the brook, so she went over there. Well, they had some skunk cabbage over there across the brook, right? And she went to smash it with her foot, and she got her foot stuck in the skunk cabbage. It's like, nasty. Oh, she was mad at me. She was mad. My grandfather, because Grandma told Grandpa, right? Grandpa goes, well, what did you punish him? I gave him a switch, threw that squirt gun across the brook, and I smashed it, got my foot stuck in that skunk cabbage. And my grandfather, he didn't just laugh to laugh. My grandfather had to think it was funny before he laughed. My grandfather was a hoot, right? She goes, and I don't think he learned his lesson. She was mad about the squirt gun thing, I'll tell you. So my grandfather says, let's go. So he put on a face. He says, let's go. And I'm like, uh-oh. So he takes me out back, right? Out by the barn, out by where he had his garden. He starts laughing. He goes, that's funny. He says, you really made your grandmother mad. I said, yeah, but, we were just playing. Yeah, Grandma don't play. I said, well, I want to know why I get it worse than Jerry does. He doesn't get it like me. He doesn't get spanked like I do. How come, like, the wrath of God has to come on my butt, but he only gets a couple of little taps? I was mad about it. Grandpa says, don't worry about it. Just come hang out with me and you won't have no trouble. Don't worry about them damn squirt guns. What you need to do, Rab, is get a cap gun. And that's what I got. I got a cap gun. That way I didn't get in trouble no more. Yeah. Oh. Well, Jerry wasn't. Growing up, Jerry was skinny. He was lanky. He wasn't beefy like me. I was always bulky. But me and my cousin used to get in all kinds of trouble. Tried jumping bicycles off Etna's roof one time. Oh, yeah, we'd ride bikes on pipes and jump on the pipes. And, oh, man. I was always into something. Yeah. I loved him to death. My cousin Christopher really didn't get into the shit like we did, though. He was more a mama's boy. I mean, he get into a little bit, but not too much. He's always a happy-go-lucky kid. Still is today. Still a happy-go-lucky guy. But me and my cousin Jerry, boy, would go, what my grandfather used to say, we'd grow horns, get in trouble. Yep. Things you do when you're a kid, And then the younger generation, when you're raising your kids and stuff, and they think they're getting away with stuff. And I don't care if they're adults. What do you think? I'm stupid? I've already done all that stuff. I have already done it. There is nothing that you're doing that I haven't done. That's just the way it is. Risk versus reward, or a spanking, whatever it may be. That's just the way it's always been. So here's my theory. If the government punishes you for doing something wrong, right, on their rules, then why shouldn't we be able to punish our kids the way that we want? Because they're our rules. Is the government trying to say that their rules are better than our own rules? Well, I can tell you, if you look at society today, I don't think so. I don't believe that that's the case. And it don't matter whether you're white, black, brown, orange, gray, green, whatever. All my friends say the same thing. It's the way it is. Yeah. And they get mad. Going to take a nap? All right, William Tell. Take care. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. It's a trip, you know? It's it's kind of crazy. The world is kind of crazy. I see people trip out. I was watching a video the other day on uh, YouTube. Kid flipping out, smashing his TV and throwing his Xbox down on the ground and kicking chairs and doing whatever. I'm like, did that solve anything? Because now you're going to be pissed off because you can't play at all because you broke your TV, you broke your Xbox, you broke the table. I mean, did that really solve any problems? When I used to get mad when I was younger, in my teenage years, I'd just go outside and go in the woods. And I'd beat on everything with a stick. I'd be so mad, but I'd take it out there. Not in my house, not in front of my parents, because I knew it would get worse. See? I figured that out. Kids today, they do all that, and then their parents go, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry it happened to you. Let mommy go buy you a new Xbox. Let mommy go buy you a new PlayStation. And I'll buy you a bigger TV, baby. Don't worry." It won't work in my house. Tell you that right now. And I tell you what, I think the rules should change. I tell you what, I bet people will be snapping out of it quick. That's what I believe. Oh, you want to see the O of a CC? Yeah, give me 1 second. Do you want to see the mint mark or you want to see the whole coin? I'll show you. There she is. Looks pretty nice. We got something on the plastic there. And here's the back. I can bring it up for you so that you can see it a little bit better. I don't know which direction I got to go. Probably this direction. Hold on. There you go. How you tell is if you see this little right here, you see the C sticking out the outside of that O. You'll see the C right there. And then you'll see it on the other side right over here. One on each side. And that's how you tell. So when you're looking for the New Orleans O over CC, that's how you can tell. You'll see it. All right. Well, maybe this point would be better. I don't know. I don't have a better pointer, but maybe this. Well, that ain't better either. But I guess you kind of get the drift of it. If you look right here on this side, you'll see a C, the beginning of a C here, and then you can see it over here. And that's where they punched the mint mark, CC, before they put the O over it. They were extra planchets that they had from the Carson City Mint. And that's how you see it. And she's in good shape. They're expensive though. Some of these can cost you big, big dollars. I'd say it's a VG to a fine, somewhere around there, depending on who's grading it. I'd say probably, I mean, I put fine, very fine. I don't know what was going on with my eyes, but looking at it now, I would say that it's probably a very good to a fine. I mean, it really depends on how you want to grade that. Her face looks really good. I mean, except for a couple of little nicks, a little bit of wear. I'd say, you know, very good to a fine. I mean, there's wear on the eagle's wings, so I would definitely say very good to a fine, depending on who's grading it. You know, everybody's a little bit different, and it's very subjective. So, but I'd be safe to say it's a very good. It's a nice coin. I mean, I was looking on eBay a couple weeks ago, and I seen one. I don't know what it sold for, like $200 some dollars, and it was a XF45. Now, I'll tell you what, something else, and I'm not positive of this, but if you look back here between the 9 and the O, do you see that between the 9 and the O? And you can see it over here by the O too. I mean, the 0. See it? There's something behind that. That there's something going on in between there. If you look, I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something going on there. It could be something that was on the die. I mean, it could be many different things. But there's definitely some CUD stuff going on there. I don't know if it's double tap or not, but yep. And that's the deal on that one. Oh. Alrighty. Let me bring me back to the regular screen. Here we go. What happened to the plastic? Oh, there it is over there. Yeah, I am selling it. Yep. That's what it's there for, to sell. I was going to put it with a clock and sell it as a package deal. You know, try to earn some extra money for my charity, but I guess I'm not doing very good on selling the clocks. People must like clocks. Mary tried to send everybody's stuff out Saturday. They closed for whatever, the post office. And then today was a holiday, so everything will go out tomorrow. Just to let you know. So if anybody bought anything from the last auction, it all will go out tomorrow. Because we're not in charge of the, postal service. Can I put that with your box? Yeah. You mean to send it tomorrow? Yeah. We can do that. Yep. Let me find a pen. Oh, there it is right there. Um, yep, I'll put it in with your stuff. Yeah. I think you owe me like 30 from before, and then this is 125, so I'll just put it on your tab. And then when you get a chance to pay me, just pay me. All right? I mean, I know who you are. I mean, for crying out loud. All right? Sound good? That what you want to do? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Whenever you can. I mean, you can go, and if you want to buy more things throughout the month and you want to pay on the 1st of November, that's fine. I don't care, man. I know you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you're something that just popped up. I ain't worrying about it. You know what I mean? Some people have leniency. The people who have been around for a while. You know what I mean? I mean, I know you guys always pay, and I always know you guys help me out, so I don't worry about it. Some people might not understand that, but that's just the way it is. When people come around all the time and they buy things all the time, sometimes you just give them leniency because they do that. You want to see something nice? I know you wasn't here, but I want to show you this. I picked this up for $25. Now some people be, oh my god, you pay too much. No, check this out. First year, this is a 1979 and proof set, and they are beautiful proofs. I got to show you these. I showed a couple other people, but I have just got to show you. Look at these babies. I'll put them up here. Matter of fact, check this set out. It's really, really nice. Really nice. Check these babies out. Look at these babies. Look how nice they are. These are beautiful, beautiful proofs. Cameos. Nice cameos. Here's the backs. There's something on the plastic there. I don't know what the hell it is. Of course, we're magnified by 20. So. Just absolutely spectacular coins. I just thought it was a super nice set. They're all high graders. Let me take you out a little bit so you can see the whole set better. Yeah, nice set. Real nice set. A lot of them were cracked. You know, a lot of people cracked these for this coin. Right here. Beautiful. I just think it's really nice. I just love that quarter too. That quarter is just absolutely superb. Absolutely a superb quarter right there. I'd be very surprised if that didn't hit proof 70. That's a nice, nice quarter. Same with this one. I mean, they're all really nice. I seen it and I was like, yeah, I gotta pick it up. I don't care. Whatever. Only $25. It ain't like it's breaking the bank. Big difference. Because a lot of the older ones that they did like that, the proof sets, they tone differently, you know? And so, um, and let's just face it, they didn't have the same system of taking care of their proof sets as they do today. Yeah. That dollar is a Susan B. Anthony, and I believe that 79 was the first year. And a lot of people cracked them out of there, and they send them in because you can make more money off them. If you crack them out, you send them in, have them graded, and then you sell them, you'll make, you know, a lot more money if you're into it for that business. But you got to make sure that they're really nice coins, and these all are. They're all really nice coins. They're all, you know, high grade proof coins. So, you know, you probably make yourself double what you pay for them easy if you crack them out. But you know, that's always a chance too because grading is subjective. So, but you can tell that they're nice, you know, and they are a nice set to have. And I've seen I don't know how many 79 sets, you know, and they're becoming harder and harder, you know, to acquire a really super nice set. So, you know, I seen it and I was like, man, he wanted what do you want? 27.95 or something like that. Plus, and I was like, I don't know. He said, I'll give you $25. I said, man, really? He says, because it's got that one coin in it. And I was like, whatever. You know, I like it. It's nice. I'm just going to buy it. So I have, I don't know. To be honest with you. I'm not going to crack it to find out. I know it's nice though. I don't have my loop. I don't have my loop. Oh, yeah, I do right here. Let me see what I can see. Let me see what I can see. Man, I'll tell you what, that's a nice coin. It's got an error on it. It's got an error across her lips. I just seen it. Yep. It's got the error on it. I don't think I could bring it up on that one, but you got to look at it. But it's got the error that runs across her lips. It's a line that goes across her lips like that. I'd have to get some more out. I think it is a wide rim. we'll pull it up for you to take a look at. Let's scope it out. Take a peeky weeky. Let's bring her on in. Let's clean her up. I don't think you can see it from that angle, but if I tilt her, you'll see that. Let me move it so that you can see that line. See that line across her lips right there? I'll show you. And it's not a scratch. And it goes. I don't know if I can get the angle for you. There it is, right there. Because the lighting is bad right here. Yeah. There we go. See it? It runs right from there, right up there. See that line? That's from the dye. Yeah, this is it's an estimate mark right there. Yeah. Pretty neat, huh? I don't know. I picked it up for $25. I just thought it was pretty. That's all. Picked the set up for $25 and I said, yeah, that's nice. I picked it up for the channel. I didn't, thinking maybe somebody might want to bid on it or buy it or whatever. You know me. Nah. I'm just trying to take care of what I do, If it makes people a little extra money in their pocket, whatever. I paid, I thought I got a good deal at the price. I don't know what type, to be honest with you. I just thought the set looked good. I have no clue. I think the set is definitely worth $25. That's all I can say. I don't think anybody could go wrong, or I wouldn't have bought it. But it is nice. Zoom in on the S. I put it back in the case. Oh. Check this out. I don't know how far in I can zoom in the boom boom, but let me see. Shoot. Trying to get myself to See if I can get a little bit clearer than that if I can. How's that look? Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, I love this quarter, man. Look at that. Freaking quarter is super nice. Aside the plastic being poopy. It's nice. I think so, anyway. Dun da da dun 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 da da. Yeah. The bird flies. As the bird flies. Here we go. Still a nice set, no matter what. So I'll keep it around. If somebody needs a set, wants a nice set, I got one. I got something you ain't got. You ain't got this. You ain't got this. This is something you ain't got. Check this out. What the heck? Just click on it there, boy. Yeah. I love these coins, man. They're rare. Trust me. If I put up a funk about a coin, you can bet they're rare. They're only going to get more valuable in time. I like it. I like it. My last one that I got to sell anyway. I suppose I could sit on it for a couple of years and make even more money, but I just think it's nice. But I know somebody that needs that coin too. So that's why I'm not pushing it until he's watching, because I know he's got the uncirculated one and he's got an uncirculated half, but he doesn't have the proof. So when he's on, I'll put it up. But he's on a little business trip. I don't understand my phone sometimes. My phone just has a mind of its own. I really don't understand what its problem is. Yeah, all right. Got Oh, you got your Benji collection, right? That's right. You don't need no more Benjis. But you don't have any of these. And there's really nobody on tonight. Check this out. 1909. P. Bobber half. Pretty neat, huh? Bobber quarter. 1914. I liked it because it looked like it had a Z going through his eye, but it's not. Oh, yeah. Cool. Look, it looked like it had a Z. It's not, but it looked like it from where it toned. I thought it was cool. A lot of these, they wore out because they wasn't embossed right from from where the die struck it. $2 piece. $2 piece. Oh, nice. Yeah. Got a few. This one. You got none of those? Yeah. The quarters are nice, if you're gonna collect the bobber hashes, you collect the bobber quarters, you know what I mean? If you're gonna run the set. That's what I do. I still don't have the full set of either one, the bobber quarters or halves yet. I like them. I think they're pretty. I just haven't collected them all yet because some of them get real expensive. Sold your first coin Friday? Cool. Make any money? Make any money? Remember what I told you, though. When you're collecting, buy what you can, what you find. But still didn't want to let them go. Yeah. I had a dealer in Florida ask me if I wanted to sell some coins, and it's just so hard to get these certain coins. I was like, I just can't get just I know I won't be able to you know, get it again. Mercury dimes. I got a bunch of them. I had a bunch of them. All kinds of dimes. Yep. Hold on. I got all kinds of stuff, man. Put out what I can at a little bit at a time of this and that, whatever. I didn't. Well, silver is a lot more obtainable. When you get into gold coin collecting, you think that it's expensive for silver. Gold can be treacherous. I've only got two gold coins that are collectible, highly collectible, very rare, very low mintage. I get rid of all my other ones. I just got silver now. I only have very few small little gold pieces. That's it. I just, my pockets ain't deep enough to get into gold coin collecting. Silver, that's kind of cool. I mean, if you have a nice little place like I got down here, and you want to hang stuff on the wall, I think it's kind of cool to look and see what you've achieved. And it's an achievement. I really believe that. You know, it's an achievement to get a coin collection together. Like I got all the silver eagles, and then I got the special ones. You know, I think that's you know a cool achievement to have. Yeah. Well, everybody has their own thing. They get on the Benji ride. You know, I'm really not a Benji lover, to be honest with you. It's just never been my thing because there was so many of them minted. So I've never been really a big Benji guy. I like the Bobbers and I like the Morgans. Never been a big piece dollar guy. I mean, I have them, you know, as a collection because I think that if you're going to collect, you know, the Morgans, then you should collect the piece. Just think they go hand in hand with one another. Need Benji with hair. Yeah. A Benji dog, you mean? Hey, Amazon, I think, is having something special the 11th and the 12th going on. I don't know if it's like a Black Friday thing or some weird things going on with Amazon the 11th and 12th. So stay tuned for that. And then I think Harbor Freight is this weekend. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I went up on the roof and I fixed I got the chimney clean. So we brushed the chimney and then I fixed portion of the chimney and then I fixed I redid the skylights. So I got quite a bit done. Got a lot more stuff to do. I got so many appointments this week. It's like crazy. I pretty much just got on tonight because I was on last night. I figured, people probably wouldn't be on, wouldn't show up, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. I'll be on probably next Saturday and Sunday. I don't know. I might be on Saturday and Sunday next. this week. Um, because the following weekend, Sunday, is my birthday. So I might get on. We'll see. Saturday, I won't. I won't be around. Saturday, I'll be up in Massachusetts doing a wedding for Partridge Family. So that ought to be interesting. So week after next, 22nd. So that'll be cool. Gonna be busy the next couple of weeks. I got a feeling it's gonna be a nasty winter this winter too. I got a feeling we're gonna really get some snow on the East Coast. I don't know why, but I really feel it in my bones coming. When's my birthday? 23rd. 23rd October. Yep. So I got the wedding, which is the 22nd, and then the next day is my birthday, and then the next day after that is my daughter's birthday, 24th. So your anniversary. Your anniversary's on the 23rd? Weird. Well, crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff, right? What are you going to do? Uh, what was I going to tell you? Something. There was something I was going to tell you. I can't even remember now. The hell was I going to tell you? Oh, uh, hopefully, uh, next weekend I'll have you know what done. And if so, probably the uh, maybe Friday night I'll do the unveiling of them. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. It's a little more sophisticated than uh, just painting. It has to have the full scope of things. You'll understand better when you see them. You'll know then. Because there's only 10 of them. That's what makes it exciting, you know? And it's what they're going to look like because they're taking the next step. So once I get them done, I'll show you. You just there's a process of how I'm doing them because everybody's different, you know. But it ought to be fun. At least I hope so, anyway. Nobody's seen them. Nobody knows about them yet. So they'll see the unveiling of it this weekend. At least a couple of them. Do I have Cash App? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. See? There's my card. There's my card, see? Yeah, yeah. What is my handle? What you mean for Cash App? Right here. Shows you right there. Reverend Robert Cornell. Right there. See? Yeah, I think I got. Let me pull it up. Yeah, see? Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. That was fast, huh? I like it. It's pretty cool. Because people, the funny thing is people can come to your um yard sale or whatever. Yeah, Cash App. Use Cash App. It's quick and easy. It's pretty neat actually. You know, if you think about it. But this is their Visa debit card, so I like it because use it like a regular Visa card. You got one? I designed the card. I mean, you can design the card however you want. But no, you won't yet. It's in limbo. It takes them a little while, and then they transfer it. They check me out, and they check you out, and then they do the fund transfer. But I already got it. I mean, I seen that you sent it, and it says that the funds will be available soon. Probably have to, if you don't have it in the Cash App, then they have to take it from whatever banking account that you have attached to it. I don't know. That's how that works. Weird stuff. What are you do? What are you doing? Are you still doing stuff? You know what I mean? In the shop? That reminds me. That reminds me. Uh yeah. It just reminds me. Uh, reminds me I have to go out in the shop too. Totally forgot to go out in the shop. Damn it. But next weekend I'm going to do some special auctions for some crescent wrenches. So I'm going to be doing maybe some a 7-piece set of metric wrenches, and maybe some other stuff, you know. So what I'm going to do is, in on the I got some other stuff that's not there over there. That ain't a part of the giveaways that I'm going to be doing. I'm That's what that's what I was saying. I'm going to do that. I just have to I have to go and get my special rulers and stuff to do that. So that way I can write down the measurements, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to give it all away, so but I want to do it up the right way. The how I want, how I think would look cool. Because I think the one idea that I have would work out really good. And I'll show you when I send it over. You'll see. Well, there might be, I think you can make some money on it now. A couple of these ideas, and then in the future, you'll see what I mean. I'll send them over. You'll see my idea, and then you can go from there. And I think that there's profit to me being there for you. Well, at least I hope so. You know what I mean? Well, man, you know what? I think I want to call it a night. I'm hungry. And I'm whooped. I don't know about you. I don't know what you did today, but I'm hungry and I'm whooped. Pretty much just you and me anyway. I mean, there's a couple people watching, but pretty much just you and me hanging out, which is cool. But I'm hungry, bro. All right, brother. We'll see you later. Take care. I'm going to get that stuff out tomorrow. And I'll slip this stuff here and there. And then tonight, what I'll do is I'll go up there and I'll do what we were talking about. All right. All right. Thanks for everybody coming out and watching. I hope you all had fun. Quick little short auction. Just kind of on the fly, and I missed yesterday. That's the reason why I came on tonight. But mostly everybody's off doing whatever they're doing. Yeah. Oh, Dove's got things that he's doing personally. So now Dove's actually got something going on, and also Poet's got something going on, and a couple of the other people have got other things going on. Some people are broke, ain't got no money, and when they're broke and ain't got no money, they never get on. They only get on when they got money, which is fine. I understand they get scared and don't want to build, build up a big bill for themselves, and I get that. So I understand. And there'll be plenty of time. I just hope that in one weekend I'm going to do the clocks too. I'm going to auction the clocks off one weekend. So I got a weekend I'm going to do the clocks, and a weekend I'm going to do some guitars for charity. It'll be fun. All right, man. Well, I'll see you soon. I'll send stuff out in the morning. Seeing as that post office wanted to screw me all weekend and today. So, all right. We'll see you all guys later. Take care. God bless. We'll see you all soon. It's Pastor Bob, and I'm out of here. See ya.